Premier battles Caveman versus Sam Hype. So is this it's 10-minute video, so this must be a 1-rounder or a very short 3-rounder. Not sure, we're about to find out. If you're watching YouTube, guys, make sure and subscribe and smash the like button just before we get onto the video. And the link to the videos and oh my god, that's loud. Damn. The link to the video we react to will always be in the description down below as well. Can I?
Manchester in the building, make some fucking noise!
Manic Stroll.
We are here at Off the Square, about to get into a one-round battle. On the right-hand side, representing, and he's the manager of Riot Club. Make some noise for Sam Hype! And on the left-hand side, from Manchester, representing Team Venom, Manchester, make some noise for Caveman!
Caveman and Sam Hype. 1-round battle. Is this judged? I'm not sure, but we'll judge it. We always judge it. I'm a judgy person.
Caveman, let's go.
I build a rhythm and then we dance around it. From Claremont Road out to the...
Hold on. Let's go.
Decided off camera, it's round one. Caveman, let's go.
Caveman, let's go.
I build a rhythm and then we dance around it. From Claremont Road out to the Atlas Mountains. But from Wally Range out to Harper Hay, to the deepest depths of darkest space, I have never seen anything half as bait as Sam Hypes trying to flog half a broken toaster on Facebook Marketplace. This is Sam Hyper, a whack rhymer with the skin tone of a vampire. We got gout, rickets and angina and the sunny
This is our first battle. I've watched Caveman. I've watched his music videos.
A whack rhymer with the skin tone of a vampire. We got gout, rickets and angina and the sunny disposition of an out of work cab driver. Sam Hyper, union rep for the local bagheads. Chills at the bus stop for the social aspects. Every plan he ever made, he said, I think it's best we call it off. Every time he got in laid, he said, I know it's not much.
Yo, Matt, so appreciate the follow, baby. Appreciate it.
I must stop, sir.
Stop. Can you react to... I will add it to the list, yes. We've got 4 things to react to, but I will add it to the list.
Best we call it off. Every time he got in laid, he said, I know it's not much, but it's all I've got. If you turn the lights on in his house, all you'll see is cockroaches scatter away. If he takes that hat off right now, all you'll see is nits doing exactly the same. You are disgusting, bro. Whole vibe, placky teeth and unmade beds. Buys his dandruff in bulk because it just makes sense. You are disgusting, bro. Wait till you got a build up of earwax, then builds up his earwax. You are disgusting, bro. Plus you seem stupid. He didn't have time to record the disc.
I said we have videos and videos to react to. We have a list that we're making our way through. If I do react to it, it will be closer to another 3 hours before I even get around to it. Hit me up on my social media. Twitter, Instagram, wherever you want to message me on. Message me on that and I'll get around to it eventually. But we got a list we gotta go through today right now for our YouTube video. You're reacting to us. If you want me to react to a song of yours, people hit me up on Instagram. I'll react to it whether or not I'll make the YouTube or you just get sent it. That's another thing. But let's run this back.
If he takes that hat off right now, all you'll see is nits doing exactly the same. You are disgusting, bro. Whole vibe, placky teeth and unmade beds. Buys his dandruff in bulk because it just makes sense. You are disgusting, bro. Wait till you got a build up of earwax, then builds up his earwax. You are disgusting, bro. Plus you seem stupid. He didn't have time to record the diss track, so he faxed over the sheet music. You seem stupid. Kind of guy to make a bad decision then try and act the victim. His version of political activism is hanging a Union Jack outside his window on the off chance the Roman legions come back to Britain. You seem stupid.
Caveman said he didn't have time to record a diss track. Did Caveman put a diss track out in Sam Hypes? If he did, I missed that. So...
and try and act the victim. His version of political activism is hanging a Union Jack outside his window on the off chance the Roman legions come back to Britain. You seem stupid, bro. Chilling outside that funeral home, whiffing lines out the ash urn. Who am I to judge? Life's hard. Evidently yours took a bad turn. He even joined a gang, the Accrington Crips, and now he has to spell his neighbourhood as Clackern, because this is Sam Hyper. This is Sam Hyper, a humble lad from Blackburn, Lancashire, who does battle rap weekenders to London, Sheffield, Manchester, but while most of us want to get our bars off, go for a scran or get the pints in, Sam here is soaking up the local culture, expanding his horizons. He's guidebook flipping and turning maps. He's been to local monuments and Turkish baths. He's been to food festivals, tasted root vegetables. The only problem...
Okay.
The only problem being these days he looks down on the Lancashire boys, calls them a bunch of dirty rats. Like, you lot have been sat in pub burning fags. I've been up the museum, learning facts.
Okay. Was this a league battle? I know it was a one-rounder, but was this still a league battle? Or not, I wonder. Like, was this getting judged? There doesn't seem to be any judges at the end here. I'm not scrolling through. So, I know there's from 2 different teams in Division 2, so I thought maybe this was, even though it's this one-rounder, I think it was a short one-rounder. Or not a short one-rounder, a short-term battle to book. And they took it on one-rounder, but I'm interested to see if it was judged or not. Because it's 2 Division 2s.
Just dimwit, and it reminds me of my favourite film, The Lord of the Rings, if you can see what I say. Because Sam got a taste of a bigger world and now we're back in the Shire, but it don't quite feel the same. But I got a clever plan, I got a steady hand, bun a bag, I stick his body in a septic tank. With all the other pieces of shit that you meld into as you very slowly cease to exist. I got a clever plan. See, I don't think we've pursued every avenue in BI yet. Not just views on the channel, I mean PRS. See, when it comes to this rapping thing, I'm known to roll with a strategy like DRS, and he'd understand that. He's a businessman, runs his own garage. I said, let's get together, pattern up a business plan. He brung his own cabbage, which was very kind of you. But let's be honest, bro, you are a boring old man. Raptor couldn't make it to the draft, so they decided to let you have a go. Bloodstone told me to prep earlier, improve on my flow. You told your team when you were their age you had to walk 20 miles to school in the snow. You were boring, old man. Man, fuck the moves you make with the Riot Club. Fuck the gruel you ate in your childhood. Fuck your custom business card that says Sam Hyper, best manager since Brian Clough. You were boring. Do you know what? I can't even disrespect this guy.
Brian Clough.
Because over the years I've really seen the music industry break rappers down, and he come out of it standing tall. You do an amazing live show. He even planned the tour. I'm talking production managers, sound engineers, a live band and all. Oh, you didn't know? Humble boast. This is the star of Lancashire's #1 Sean Paul tribute act. Sam DePaul. Sam DePaul. I rate it, bro. I can't even hate. His critics call it cultural appropriation. In Sam's words, I don't really care what people say. I don't really watch what they want to do. But
this is the first battle I'm seeing of Caveman. It's a one-rounder, yes.
It's only a
I've seen this music, 2 or 3 of his music videos before.
That's why he's known as the Scroat. That's me. Peace, everybody.
That was a good introduction to Caveman. Like, Caveman's clarity is there. Like, there was a couple of punches in there which landed. A couple of punches that fell on deaf ears, unfortunately. But for a one-rounder, that was a decent one-rounder for Caveman. I can't say nothing about it. Decent one-rounder. I like Caveman's clarity though. The way he speaks, slows things down, and doesn't really over-exaggerate his words. But like when I'm speaking like this, you're probably catching every second word. But you probably understood every word Caveman said because of his clarity, and I like that. I like that. Sam Hypes. I've seen many of the battles of Sam Hypes before. Many of the battles.
This year I'm only catching bodies, and they put Caveman in Sam's way. So I watched all your shit. You've been talking it, leaving nothing but a bad taste. And yeah, you'll say you from round here, but that don't make the facts change. That PB my home from home, and I'm so comfy I got this man cave. You want facts? I'm using you to knock off rust, bro. Honestly, just shooting past you. There is nothing in your arsenal stopping this. I watch you battle live. Stumbling against novices, I was working you out there, breaking you down, just studying cave like speleology. I watched all your shit to Danielson, then finished it, and couldn't tell apart a single fucking round when listening. No crazy punchline, nothing stand out. Every battle missing them. In this day and age, the caveman still surviving on bare minimum. But this ain't the time or place for you to try those type of games. You will never find a way of ever putting hypes to shame. The difference clear, it's night and day. Trying to take the heat's a right mistake. I knew that caveman's life had changed the minute he tried to light the flame. I'm amazed you want to make me cross my guy. I had to cross you off a list you wasn't on. Why try? Now you'll be cross with yourself that you crossed that line. Until you crossed my path, you didn't cross my mind. You just stumbled on the scene.
Although I know Sam hypes this, I feel like he's leading to a haymaker here. That's what I feel like he's leading to. But with a name like Caveman, it's so easy to do flips. And it's so easy to go on to like, he said something about man cave. Oh, I'm so comfortable. PB, my home away from home. I'm not comfortable. I got a man cave. That many name flips you can do with like a name as Caveman. And the meaning as well, Caveman. But I wonder where Sam Hype's going. But I feel like he's leading to a haymaker right now. I feel like his voice is getting higher and higher and higher. And it's just going to lead to one haymaker. Hopefully.
Day trying to take the heat's a right mistake. I knew that caveman's life had changed the minute he tried to light the flame. I'm amazed you want to make me cross my guy. I had to cross you off a list you wasn't on. Why try? Now you'll be cross with yourself that you crossed that line. Until you crossed my path, you didn't cross my mind. You just stumbled on the scene. Somehow think we in the same class. When your history lessons learnt, caveman's days past. They said I should have picked you for Riot Club. You was never part of my game plan. When I needed a team of guys who were real, tell me why would I want a captain caveman? No one views you as a challenge or even a small threat. If you're what battle rap has coming, then there is no hope left. I'm here to shield the fans from the trash you haven't force fed. So sharp your brains will be exposed for all to see like Lord Zed, cause there is nothing about you. Trust me, you ain't made for this. He can just rap, just that. How much more could I emphasize that this guy got caught slipping from the moment he thought he'd step to this? A big blade, it's a mistake, and I'll carve in cave like petroglyphs. Let's face facts. You fantasized, somehow you outclassing hypes. Listen, Pat, let's have it right. I am here to make a point and come down on cave like stalactites. Oh, no. Right now, you know you fucked up and you deep in a mess.
The thing is, I like Sam Hypes. I like what he's talking with aggression, but there's no heavy punches. I don't know. I like the aggression sort of he's talking with, but there's no heavy punches coming down. And it all seems to be caveman bar so far. Come on, Sam.
Let's face facts. You fantasized, somehow you outclassing hypes. Listen, Pat, let's have it right. I am here to make a point and come down on cave like stalactites. No. Right now, you know you fucked up and you deep in a mess. He knows it's peak to expect. Somehow he'd be a threat, but he'll play like he's prepped to receive what I've said. But he don't need to say it because he reeks of regret. And with me, he will say I am easy at best and he has exceeded levels that need to be met. It's like those old X-Men movies I've seen when you get Patrick acting like he can get into your head. I mean, you think you so cool, so smooth, you fool. I see cringe in its final form. Facebook bio, that's one that you can't ignore, so I don't have no big punchline. I just don't know what you'd write it for. Lyrical OG, sexy vegetarian, bearded horse, and the eyes of a minotaur.
Sexy bastard.
A sexy vegetarian caveman. Don't really make sense, does it though? You don't like beef, you don't want beef. Now here and now I'll have you know that I will follow you home tonight and beat you to death with a sausage roll, screaming screaming I am not afraid of a guy who lives off leaves on porridge oats. Fuck you and your rabbit food. Fuck you and your rabbit food. You don't know how cross it made me when they infiltrated Greg's with those imposter pastries. That's the reason that I hate him. And I'm not doing this for laughs. And I'll make sure I forever leave my mark on cave like pictographs. Patrick Farrell. Yeah, we've seen how quick his plan unraveled. He thought he'd win. I'm still baffled how he even made the channel. I sat down with Riot Club. Checklist. They said punchlines, I said no. Crazy angles, I said bro. He can rap, right? I said oh. He's got an album out, I said whoa. He's a rapper with an album out. Okay, outstanding, wow. How's that gonna help him out? They said, Sam, you've got this completely wrong. You should support the scene that we build among. So I bought a copy of River Dawn and used the case to skin up on. I can't tell you if the album is made of hits, but one thing I can say is this: if you lie it down, keep it straight, 10 out of 10 for making spliffs. I could go all day long and waste this kid, but he's already done. Look, he wants to go, so that's time. It's Sam Hypes, and trust me, you don't want this smoke.
Okay. The last Sam Hayes battle was Scummo. Last Caveman battle was Cooper. Interesting. I don't feel like I can judge a one rounder. It's different when it's like Jazz the Rapper and Loso. Yeah, had a one rounder because that was a fucking. They went 10 minutes each or something. No, not even. I lied, over exaggerated. But no, I just don't feel like there's any haymakers. I feel like Sam Hype's got the biggest crowd reaction when I said I'll follow you home and beat you up with a sausage roll. Even saying a sentence out loud, I was like, what the fuck? That was the biggest crowd reaction. I'm not going to judge it. But I wonder if it was judged. It doesn't say. Usually they have judges given the thing. But this was on the same card as Koji and Raptor, yes. It was a good battle. It was a decent one rounder. 19 comments. Great battle. We need another 2 rounds to call it one way or another because they both deliver. Exactly. Yeah, I can't call on a one rounder. Very high quality from both. These are types of guys Prem should be given bigger battles to. Not keen on the close-ups. Would be good to see the whole stage. Okay. Is Sam's a good writer, but just he didn't connect with the crowd. Needs to give us a chance to breathe and a few more punchlines in. It's only half the fun if you see one person. Just battles live from reactions, yeah. I mean, yeah, everyone doesn't like camera angle. I wasn't really, because I've seen Bobby Rex in every scene. No matter where you skip to, Bobby Rex is most likely in the background.
All I've got.
I didn't complain. I got a view of you. Guys, if you're watching YouTube, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe down below when I roll to 1K. The link to the video will be in the description as well if you want to go over and leave your thoughts on the video itself. It's been your boy T. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.